As mentioned in my garden update video, I said we've been processing, blanching, whatever needs to be done to our produce from the garden. And this freezer is mostly tomatoes, green tomatoes, red tomatoes, hot peppers, bell peppers. They've all been just put here in the freezer. We got hot peppers, green tomatoes, red tomatoes. Oops. More red tomatoes, green tomatoes, hot peppers, tomatoes, bell peppers, tomatoes, bell peppers, onions, hot peppers, bell pepper, tomatoes, hot peppers, and all lined up in the back are hot peppers or tomatoes. And here's tomatoes. In the door here, I've got some fresh parsley, fresh sage, more jalapenos. I've also got cilantro that'll go in the salsa that I'm going to be making. But anyway, we're going to be getting ready to start processing to make salsa. We're going to make red salsa, green salsa, and spaghetti sauce. Okay guys, so we are on week 29 of Survival Seeds 2025 collaboration with VC Family Homestead, Bushcraft Family, and Lazy Days Ahead. And this is going to be my final video. I'm going to give you guys a little update on how the garden's doing, because I'm still getting green tomatoes, I'm still getting bell peppers, and I'm still getting a lot of different hot peppers. But for the final video, I want to show you guys what we have here in the sink is 11.5 gallons of our big slicer tomatoes. All these bags have slicer tomatoes in them. I have already pre-blanched them as they come out of the garden. Bell peppers galore. Chopped them all up, put them all in the freezer. I've got some orange and reds. I only got a few of these in the garden this year, but lots of the 𝐃𝐎 bell peppers. They did great for us. So what we're going to be making here, and our onions, what onions we did get, we've got those chopped up and had them in the freezer. What cherries we got that we didn't eat straight off the vine, we've got those here, and some banana peppers. And this here is going to make spaghetti pasta sauce. I'm going to get started on this. I'll take you guys along with me. But for now, I'm going to leave it all in the sink, start to thaw out, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we're going to put it over into the stock pots and begin to cook it down. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. This is the final video. And let me just talk about some of the things that with the survival seeds. I'll tell you the number 2 things that did very well for me in my zone were the Roma tomatoes and the 𝐃𝐎 bell peppers. They did fantastic, and I definitely will be planting those again next year. And I harvested seeds from the Roma tomatoes and from the 𝐃𝐎 bell peppers. So I did harvest some seeds from those. These are not any of the Roma tomatoes. We are going to be using our big slicer tomatoes for the pasta sauce. The Roma tomatoes will come out in a separate video for making just salsa. We'll use all the Romas for salsa. And our hot peppers that we got out of the garden. The only peppers that will go in the spaghetti sauce will be the banana peppers. But the beets, not impressed with how the beets grew. I mean, they grew really small and only a few of them. So I would plant beets again, but I prefer the bigger beets that we can slice up and pickle them. The onions did not do well for me. I was able to harvest the chive part of it, of the onion, and that did well. We've got those in the freezer. Those will go into our salsa. But as far as onion bulbs, we did not get any of those from the survival seeds. The pumpkins would have done decent if I could have kept the animals out of it. But the squirrels just ate into those. And I'm really not a fan of planting pumpkins because they spread so wildly. And our property, we have a lot of ravines and a lot of drop-offs, and I thought that might work for that, but it did not work for me. Let's see, what else did we grow? The kidney beans, I harvested a few kidney beans, but not enough to take up space in my garden again next year, so I won't be interested in planting those again. So kidney beans, onions, pumpkins, bell peppers, tomatoes, and beets. So of all 6 of those, the Roma tomatoes and the Cal Wonder bell peppers are absolutely going to be planted next year. But the others, I probably would not be interested in planting those next year. So hopefully they don't make the list. But anyway, guys, we're going to be making pasta sauce. So stay tuned. Don't leave us. I am starting to get my pots of seasonings ready. So what I do, I'm going to be doing 2 pots. I'm going to split everything up into 2 pots. And I use this Mrs. Wages medium salsa mix for my seasoning. It's got a lot of different seasonings in it. And being that it's going to be a big pot, it will not be hot at all. It will have just a tiny bit of a bite, but it will be fabulous. And then my fresh oregano and fresh basil that I dehydrated, that I grew in the garden and dehydrated, I put 2 tablespoons of each of those in the pots. Then I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of minced garlic. It's not garlic I grew in the garden because my garlic didn't come up, but I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic into each pot. And that's going to be it for the seasonings that I use. Because this Mrs. Wages, as you can tell, all that goodness down in there has everything in it already. I've added my bell peppers and my onions and all the cherry tomatoes. And I've split those up between the 2 pots, and the banana peppers are down in there. And the only thing left is the tomatoes, the big tomatoes, and they'll thaw out overnight, and I'll add them tomorrow. I have all my tomatoes added to my pots. Now we're just going to let those simmer down on a low temp for a few hours. And then when it starts to all break down, some of the tomatoes are still just a little bit frozen. So anyway, that's going to begin to cook down over the next couple of hours. And we'll just take a look at it in a little while. Okay, so our spaghetti sauce has been cooking down all the tomatoes for about 6.5 hours. This one is a chunky spaghetti sauce, and this one is a more smooth spaghetti sauce. Brian said he wanted some that was more smooth. And this one is more chunky with whole bigger chunks of tomatoes in it. So now it's time to get our jars all sterilized and start putting this over into the jars. Well, I ended up with 11 quarts of my creamy pasta sauce. I got those all canned up in my quart jars. I'm getting ready to water bath them. And while those are water bathing, I'm going to can up this chunky spaghetti sauce. Got my hot jars, my hot chunky spaghetti sauce. Just ladling that up into my jars. This is so rewarding. So I ended up with 11 quarts of the creamier pasta sauce, and I ended up with 13 quarts and a pint of the chunky pasta sauce, spaghetti sauce. So I've got 2 water bath canners going right now. These are my creamier pasta sauce, and this is my chunkier spaghetti sauce. And then when these are done, I will do the final batch. And that's a wrap. We got 24 quarts of pasta spaghetti sauce and 1 pint. That is going to wrap up Survival Seeds 2025 collaboration with VC Family Homestead, Bushcraft Family, and Lazy Days Ahead. This wraps up our garden harvest of tomatoes. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in 2026.